The boycott, divestment, and sanctions (BDS) movement is a global, Palestinian-led campaign that pressures Israel to comply with international law and respect Palestinian rights. The movement is inspired by the anti-apartheid movement in South Africa, and it uses the same nonviolent tactics to achieve its goals. BDS supporters argue that the movement is necessary because Israel has repeatedly violated international law and Palestinian rights. For example, Israel has illegally occupied the Palestinian territories for over 50 years, and it has built a series of walls and fences that restrict Palestinian movement and access to their own land. Israel also maintains a blockade on the Gaza Strip, which has caused a severe humanitarian crisis. In addition, Israel has engaged in systematic human rights abuses against Palestinians, including arbitrary detention, torture, and extrajudicial killings. Israel has also discriminated against Palestinians in areas such as employment, housing, and education. BDS supporters believe that the movement is the best way to pressure Israel to change its behavior. They argue that boycotts, divestment, and sanctions will have a significant impact on the Israeli economy and force the Israeli government to negotiate a just and lasting peace with the Palestinians. How to support the BDS movement? There are many ways to support the BDS movement. Here are a few ideas. Boycott Israeli products and companies. This could include products such as SodaStream, Ahava, and Sabra hummus. You can also boycott companies that do business with Israel, such as Hewlett-Packard and Caterpillar. Divest from Israeli companies and institutions. This means selling off any stocks or bonds that you own in Israeli companies, and withdrawing any money that you have invested in Israeli banks. You can also pressure your pension fund or university to divest from Israel. Sanction Israel. This could involve lobbying your government to impose sanctions on Israel, or supporting organizations that are working to boycott, divest, and sanction Israel. You can also support the BDS movement by educating others about the Israeli-Palestinian conflict and the goals of the BDS movement. You can do this by talking to your friends and family, writing letters to your elected officials, and participating in BDS events. It is important to note that the BDS movement is not anti-Semitic. It is a movement that is critical of the Israeli government's policies, not of the Jewish people. BDS supporters believe that everyone has the right to criticize their government, and that this right should not be denied to Palestinians. If you are interested in supporting the BDS movement, there are many resources available online and in your community. You can learn more about the movement by visiting the BDS website or by contacting your local BDS chapter.